Hello, good morning, and welcome to Bill Riccardi's weekly Patreon update. I, of course, am Bill Riccardi, a creator and purveyor of fantasy novels. That madness you hear in the background is Loki, of course. Loki going crazy and batting around a ping pong ball. So, what do we have in store this week? We have the second book of the Blackstaff Siblings trilogy and where we are with that. We have a surprise emergency broad release of another stupid trilogy and why that couldn't remain an Amazon exclusive, and I'll explain quite a bit about that. And finally, weekend plans and what we have in store. So, let's start. Book 2 of the Blackstaff Siblings trilogy is swimming along swimmingly, as it were. It is at around 75k words, I believe, and more chaos than one would like, but it's doing just fine. I have some minor edits to make this weekend, but I'm pretty happy where it's at right now. We've had a couple of important small elements to help with the continuity of book 3. So that is what's going on with that. We are, moving right along. It's looking like a late October release, and therefore a beta in about 3 to 4 weeks. I'm finalizing cover art, and it's a pleasant surprise, but I can't talk about it just yet until an agreement is struck. But a pleasant return to form on the cover art, and we'll talk more about that next week. So the first trilogy, what happened with that? Why is it no longer an Amazon exclusive? Why is another stupid trilogy now available at Google Play and at Kobo and at Barnes & Noble? Well, as it turns out, the advice that Amazon, or I should say an Amazon representative gave me, was not quite correct. The amount that I would have to change the book in order to qualify it was the inverse of what they told me. They must have misunderstood. So rather than the small percentage that it changed, because I of course added content to it, the inverse was true. I had to change it quite a massive amount and only keep a small percentage. With that in mind, I immediately emailed Amazon and I said, listen, if this is true, because some of my fellow authors pointed out, and thank you so much for that, if this is true, I need this to immediately be taken out of Amazon exclusivity so I can start my plans to go abroad. And they reviewed it and they said, we're really sorry, our automated check should have caught this, but didn't. Okay. Yes, your fellow authors are correct. It should have a much higher percentage of new material and a small percentage of reused material. Therefore, a box set does not qualify as an Amazon exclusive that can fit into our Kindle Unlimited program. So I spent some time taking that and converting it to the other formats necessary. There's only one more store to convert it for, and that's Apple. I just don't have the hardware right now, and the software that I used for the trilogy isn't compatible with their online pages program. So I'm going to have to do some finagling. Eventually, we will get it up on Apple as well, but it's on all of the other stores. So if you want to purchase the entire trilogy for a reduced price with the bonus material of Shaman's Fable at the front, you can do so at Amazon, Kobo, Barnes and Noble, and I'm blanking here. Amazon, Barnes and Noble, Kobo, and Google Play. Google Play really has to show me some love, and then they'll get higher on the list. Right now, Kobo is without a doubt one of the big surges, and the box set has been accepted into a near future promotion with Kobo, and the individual books are part of the VIP sale. Kobo has been very, very kind to me. And we've got another promotion for the free book, Another Stupid Spell, coming up tomorrow. So that's all happening in the next 2 to 3 weeks. Kobo's been amazing for me. Take note, Barnes and Noble, and take note, Google Play, and take note, Apple iBooks. If you want to sell a whole lot of books, actually offer independent authors a method to get that to market in a decent, well-advertised way, right? Don't force them to rely on third-party services for absolutely everything. Kobo has a bunch of in-house promotions that you can take advantage of at reasonable prices, and they work. Follow suit. So there you go. That's my rant. But yes, Another Stupid Trilogy is available almost absolutely everywhere, and it will be absolutely everywhere as soon as I solve the iBooks issue. That's what happened there. It's a mystery. Sometimes the help that you receive is not the help you need. That's the lesson today. Finally, weekend plans. Well, this weekend I do have some more writing to get done. We are still trying to find the right fit for a couple of orphan projects. Those orphan projects include Mind of a Witness, for example, which I'm still looking at comic options for, but also looking at full novel treatment for that. And I might have something interesting to announce if Kickstarter can get rid of a little foible of me, being a UK citizen, but them not being sure of that. That's going to get fixed, and then maybe we'll have another announcement next week about something quite special. And of course, we're still looking for a home for My Foxy Boyfriend, and a couple of people are looking at that as we speak, but I haven't heard back. So, that's on the back burner as well. Some of that stuff might be chased up this weekend, and we'll perhaps figure out better homes than just my hard drive, as well as Google's backup drive, of course. That's it for me, folks. I hope everyone has a lovely weekend. The temperature has plummeted here in Belfast. It's winter again. Don't let anyone tell you different. They skipped right from summer to winter. There's no season in between. Anyone who tells you that is talking about mythology. Strictly mythology, I swear. Everyone have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you soon.